Wow. Good morning, everybody. I'm Nikki Stanzione.
I'm Kristen Van Dyke.
And this is New Mexico style. I almost said this is New Mexico Friday.
Oh, Friday. I thought you said fall. It's Fall Friday. First day of fall.
Friday. I
and
can't
Friday.
believe
Most
it.
important word of the day.
Yeah, Fall Friday, Friday. Let's say Friday one more time. I'm so glad it's Friday.
Yeah, it's about time that we get to the weekend.
I know. You know, it's not like it wasn't a good week. It was a very good week, but certain weeks just seem to, you feel like you work really hard and you're just never going to get to that weekend. And we're here.
We did. We finally made it.
And now we made it to a new season at the same time. I can't believe it's fall.
I know, and the leaves starting to change. In fact, coming up in my weather forecast later on, we're going to take a look at the different areas and what times of the year or times are best to go see the fall color. Which I think is important because it's starting to change. It's time to get out there and look at the leaves. You know?
Yeah, I can't wait for that. By the way, did you happen to catch X Factor last night?
I did. It was good.
The girl who sang "Listen to the Sound of the Sun, Sun, Sun," whatever, you know that song by Beyonce. The chills went up my spine. I think her name was Melanie. This girl was beyond. I mean, she's already my favorite. So we'll see what happens. There were some weirdos though.
There were my favorite weirdo, and I thought it was the funniest moment. Was the Justin Bieber blonde guy?
Oh,
it reminded me. Have you seen Napoleon
That's
Dynamite?
what I was gonna say. I swear to God, I was just gonna say Napoleon Dynamite.
When he does the dance.
Yes, that is what I was thinking.
Okay, so
great minds think alike. I totally thought of Napoleon Dynamite too.
And
Google
in Simon's comment at the end about the manufacturing company in China manufacturing all of these dolls that are Justin Bieber dolls that sing and dance. But something just went wrong in production. Just a little off.
So
I thought it was great.
Yeah, you really, if you missed it, you really need to go back to the website and just check it out because it was a good show. That is exactly, I swear, Kristen, that's exactly what I was thinking. That is so funny. And then that one guy, Xander, that mouthed off to Simon. Hey, listen, here's a piece of advice. If you're an actor or a performer and you're auditioning, you might not want to insult the guy who's making the decision before you even show them your talent. Not the smartest choice. Not the smartest choice. Now, going back to what we said before, of course, today is the first day of fall, but it could be your last. I'm serious about this. NASA tells us that a 7,000-pound satellite is expected to crash back to Earth sometime today.
Yeah, there's no telling where, although North America has been ruled out, or if it will hit. But Michelle Nichols of the Adler Planetarium in Chicago says chances are slim, and that slim at all that it will land on anybody.
It's not great odds, but if you think about something a little more down to earth, the chance of getting in a car wreck today is 1 in 16. So this isn't really much to worry about.
How about getting killed?
Getting killed, 1 in 21 trillion.
And actually, you know what's depressing?
What?
Is that the odds are 1 in 3,200 that you'll get hit.
Yeah.
But you actually have better odds of getting hit by this than you do of winning the lottery.
Oh, that's very comforting. Good statistic, though. I like that. Well, apparently most of the satellite will burn in the atmosphere upon re-entry. So we'll just hope that nothing terrible happens. We don't want bad news today.
It's actually happened before. 1979, Skylab crashed into Western Australia. Didn't hit anybody, but they did charge NASA with a littering fine.
Oh, well, you don't want to litter with a satellite. I mean, that's just got to be the worst fine ever. Oh, I don't like that. Hey, by the way, say hello to my little friend. Once again, I had to say it. Rumor has it, a new Scarface movie is in the works at Universal Studios, believe it or not. According to reports, the new film won't be a remake and it won't be a sequel, but kind of a reinterpretation very similar to what we saw in the infamous 1983 Scarface film starring Al Pacino and Michelle Pfeiffer. So it's just the way they reinterpreted the 1932 original, that's what they're kind of looking at doing again. But I don't know, it could be interesting. I wonder who they're thinking of in terms of casting. Who could play, you know, the main role in Scarface this time around?
Do you have any ideas?
I wouldn't want to follow Al Pacino, I'll tell you that much, but we'll see. We'll keep you posted, of course. And, you know, we want to also mention that all original films are hitting the theaters this weekend, as well as a few true stories.
Fox's Courtney Friel has more.
Taking to the field or taking on the healthcare system, searching for missing persons or searching for a solution. Many of this week's new movies are based on true stories.
I need more money.
We're not New York.
Brad Pitt steps up to the plate with his passion project Moneyball, starring as Oakland A's general manager Billy Beane, who takes a unique approach to help relieve a cash-strapped baseball team.
It's preposterous anyway, trying to put a tail on a fish.
Hoping to make a splash in 2D and 3D for the whole family, the A-list cast of Dolphin Tale includes Ashley Judd, Morgan Freeman, Chris Christopherson, and Harry Connick Jr.
I mean, she likes you.
Bringing the true story of Winter the dolphin, who lost her tail but survived thanks to a special prosthetic.
You and I got a line common. Really? You're sitting there tied to a chair, and I'm standing here with a gun in my hand.
Jason Statham kicks up the action along with Clive Owen and Robert De Niro in Killer Elite. The film, inspired by a controversial book, follows an ex-special op who squares off with dangerous targets on a mission to save his mentor.
My partner and I are the only ones who are willing to take this risk. We believe in this case.
Chris Evans plays Mike Weiss, a lawyer and drug addict who takes on the healthcare industry on behalf of a nurse who was pricked by a contaminated needle in puncture.
Let's go. Sam, there are too many. You can't have them all.
In limited release and also taking a page from real life, Gerard Butler stars as Sam Childers, a former criminal turned crusader for orphans and children in Sudan in Machine Gun Preacher.
Why would my picture end up on a missing persons website?
And there's also a new leading man this week. Taylor Lautner is front and center in the thriller Abduction, uncovering his true identity while trying to stay alive. There's also Red State, starring John Goodman and Melissa Leo, about a group of teens who encounter fundamentalists based on those at Westboro Baptist Church. See if any of these flicks can top the reigning champ at the box office, The Lion King in 3D. In New York, Courtney Friel, Fox News.
I am counting the minutes to see the Brad Pitt movie. That's the one I want to see.
Lots of good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, and Jonah, you know, he's in the movie too, but it was before he did the makeover transformation where he lost like 1 billion pounds and changed his hair and everything. So he's saying now that he lost all this weight that people don't think he's as funny anymore. Isn't that silly?
I think that kind of happens though to a lot of guys that are actors that lose a lot of weight.
The character actors?
People just don't associate the same personality with them anymore.
Well, now he looks like a leading man instead of a character actor.
Yeah.
But Brad Pitt, oh my goodness, I can't wait to see it. We'll have to recap that next week. And in the meantime, if you don't feel like being indoors.
Right, it's going to be a beautiful weekend to get out and about this weekend. You can join the few and the proud for a 5K run and an ultimate marine fitness challenge at Hoffman Church Mission Field tomorrow morning at 0800 hours. Early registration starts at 6:30. It will cost you $25 and all proceeds support the 2011 Albuquerque Marines birthday ball.
Very nice. And the second annual Down Syndrome Buddy Walk begins tomorrow. That's at 10 at the Harwood Art Center. All proceeds will benefit the Rio Grande Down Syndrome Network, which serves more than 200 families touched by Down syndrome in the greater Albuquerque area. And one of our favorite people here in New Mexico Style, Tim Harris, the owner of Tim's Place, will actually be handing out medals and, of course, handing out lots of hugs.
On Sunday, you can bowl for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation from 1 to 5 at the Isleta Fun Connection, and that's located next to the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. You can buy 3 games for only $10, and that includes your shoes.
Oh, that's a good deal. That's a good thing to do with the whole family, really. It's hard to do that, and of course, you know, we also have to talk about the fact that Mother Nature, you know best, was not kind to Dixon Apple Farms this year, but what's left of the crop will actually go on sale tomorrow beginning at 8 a.m. So you really want to get out there and make sure you get those apples while you still can.
Yeah, recent flooding has made it too dangerous for customers to buy directly at the orchard. So the small crop will be sold at Cochiti Lake in the C-Store parking lot. So make sure you look for signs.
Yes, and you will have to bag your own apples, and only 1 bag per customer is allowed. We want to make sure that there's enough for everybody to spare. And if they don't sell out tomorrow, they will be open again on Sunday, but I wouldn't prepare to be there for Sunday. I'd prepare to go tomorrow and check it out because the chances are very slim that they'll still be there. All apples must go cash or check only, please. No credit cards will be accepted.
Yeah, so
it'll be a good way to support. They need that support so bad, and of course we need the apples.
Right,
so.
And I did want to mention another event for Habitat for Humanity.
Oh, yeah?
The Tanawan Country Club, they're going to have, there's a golf tournament there. It's going to benefit Habitat for Humanity, and that's at 12 Monday. The weather should be really great for it. So check it out on their website, habitatabq.org, to get more information on that.
That's great.
It's going to be nice.
Yeah, they're doing such great work as well, and I know we'll be talking more about that on the show in the next coming weeks. In the meantime, if you are doing all these things, what's the weather this weekend? First weekend of fall.
It is looking fantastic. Here's a look at the forecast.